From Hollywood, almost live, it's the Gong Show.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's your host and the star of our show, the inconspicuous Mr. Chuck Berry.
Welcome to the Gong Show. We have a lot of bizarre stuff backstage waiting to get on TV coast to coast. So let's roll. Our first act was always determined to be to climb the ladder of success. He's still not successful, but you should see him climb ladders. Here is Tom Phillips.
Goodbye, Broadway. Hello, France. We're 10 million strong. If we can fight like we can love, well then it's good night, Germany. Mid the war's great curse stands the Red Cross nurse. She's the rose of no man's land. Keep your head down, Fritzy boy, when you're fixing your barbed wire. Late last night in the pale moonlight, I saw ya. I'd like to see the Kaiser with a lily in his hand. We don't want the bacon, we don't want the bacon. What we want is a piece of the Rhine. We'll build the Kaiser.
They have good taste. No, why did you gang Gong, this poor man?
I didn't think the choice of songs was particularly good with me on the pen.
Well, what does he know? What does he know? Thank you very much, Tom. Good to see you. We'll be back. We'll stop right after this message. All right, listen, we got a little letter here I thought I'd like to read to you. This is from Worthington, Indiana. Yes, sir, and it's from a little lady named Rose. And she says, Dear Chuck, would you do something for an old maid like me? Would you have the panel gang-gong me? All my life I wanted to be gang-gonged. You're my last chance. Well, Rose, I don't know about that. In fact, I don't know about that letter. Why don't we try this whole thing all over again? No. Now, let's meet our celebrities. When our first guest was going to school, he was known as the soft drink kid because he was dating girls from 7-Up. Welcome the wild and woolly Arte Johnson. Here's to Rose. Please welcome now a very outspoken lady who's gotten where she is today by eating tongue sandwiches, the wonderful J.P. Morgan. How did you know we were going to do that? All right, a lot of people aren't aware of this, but Steve Garvey is known to be a real practical joker. Just to make the Gong Show interesting, the game... Oh, I messed it up again. Just to make the game interesting, he once replaced the catcher's jock with a rubber band. From the Los Angeles Dodgers, Steve Garvey.
Let's have a ball today. Yeah.
Jesus, I am so bad. Our next performer said she was born in a small cabin in Texas. Unfortunately, her mother wasn't there at the time. It was her mother's bowling night. Let's welcome, however, she is nice, Joyce Black.
Have you guys noticed how nobody laughs anymore? Somebody asked me the other day, they said, Joyce, why is it every time I see you, I see your teeth first? I say, honey, if the good Lord hadn't intended for you to see my teeth, he'd have put them on my hips instead of between my lips. And I was very serious because I don't worry about nothing, and I don't frown. But now I got this girlfriend, Barbara, and she worries about everything under the sun, the moon, and the stars. Came over my house the other night screaming like a wild Indian. I said, what is wrong with you, girl? Oh, Joyce, I have to write to dear Abby. The flame between Jim and me is dying. I say, what? Jim used to bring home a tooth. I didn't know where to tell whether the flame is dying. Come here, sit down. Let me tell you something about the facts of life, Barbara. I said, let me tell you something, honey. If Jim, I said, is he still coming into the bedroom the way he used to when you first got married, with his chest sticking out and his stomach sucked in? He said, yes. I said, when he starts coming into the bedroom, digging in his nose and picking in his ear, gets into the bed, turns over and faces the opposite wall, the next sound you hear is, then you know the flame is dead. Because in romance, where there is gas, there can't be no flame.
Oh, Joycey, you do have a way with words. Artie Johnson, what do you think of Joyce Black?
She described a marvelous marriage.
Oh. Eight, J.P. Morgan.
B.S. Pulley wrote her act, right?
Right. 9, Steve Garvey.
She was too much.
2. That gives you 19, and thanks, Joyce. It's a pleasure having you on the show. It really was. Must be really in bad shape, because I think that's funny. Next up, we have 3 girls who wear synthetic wigs, padded bras, false eyelashes, and fake nails. They're going to come out here and sing about finding a real man. I reluctantly give you, oh, I do like them. They are good. Blondie and the Backups.
Cost me a lot, but there's one thing that I've got, it's my man. La, 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 la. Cold and wet, tired you bet, but all that I soon forget with my man. La, 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 la. Oh, my man, I love him so. You'll never know. All my life is just despair. But I don't care. When he takes me in his arms, the world is bright. All right. All right. What's the difference if I say I know away? I know I'll come back on my knees someday. Mammy, for whatever my man is, I am his
Good stuff. Blondie and the Backups from Coast to Coast TV. J.P. Morgan, what do you think?
Well, get him off. Oh.
Okay, you're
7.
just funny little lady. Steve Garvey.
They'd be lucky to go any farther, but I'll give them a 7.
Oh, 7. That's a nice score. Artie Johnson.
I think what they did was very, very clever, and I give them a
What
7.
do you know?
That's right. And that's 21 points, and I think that's good. Thank you for being on the show. We'll be back with incredible stuff right after this message. Welcome back to the old Gong. This is Mark Carmel. He's been working on our crew since we began, and you're going away. And I think that we just want to say goodbye out here with us. I really love this next act. But then again, I really love cream of mushroom soup. Let's welcome, wait a minute, that's cream of washroom soup. I messed it up again. Ladies and gentlemen, you ready, Mark?
I'm ready.
Here comes Lardo the Clown. I don't know, Lardo, why they did that. I guess it's just not a place for a pleasingly plump little clown.
I'm a fat kid. That's why they cry.
Oh, you are not. You're cute as a devil. Now, Artie, you just gave me a bruise with your rhinestone. Artie, why did you do that?
Because she gives bruises with her rhinestone.
I see. What the heck, Lardo? Thanks a lot. Now, get your stuff. Okay. Oh, Lardo. Oh, all right. Lardo gave me a little mononucleosis right here. What? Yes. I wouldn't be surprised to see this next act make it to the top. Then again, I wouldn't be surprised to see this next act molesting a pigeon with a helicopter. All right. Ladies and... I did it. Betty and Eddie, sensational sound effects.
That was faucet running. Now, screams, groans, sounds of terror. Oh, no! Don't go near there!
No, no, no! People of Earth, your world must end.
Jack! Help, Jack!
Don't!
Let's stretch him, Igor. The rack. Summer outings and gaiety.
Ha, ha, ha! Ha, ha!
Boy.
Yippee! Ha, ha, ha!
Honey, kids, come on, let's go.
I can eat 2 wieners.
Pass the chips and cola, please.
Mom, Betty hit me in the face.
I did not.
You did too.
Did not. Dog endearments.
Here, Duke.
Skipper.
Fish head, what did you do? Get down.
Duke, you're a good boy. And now, a little hokey pokey. A 1, 2. You put your whole self in, you put your whole self out, you put your whole self in, and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself about. That's what it's all about.
Yeah!
Oh, that is good stuff. Come up here. That's the sound effect machine, Steve. Steve Garvey,
I
old
give
fella.
him a 10 on the scale.
Right there. 10.
Yeah.
Artie Johnson.
Chuck, what are their names?
The Betty and Eddie, the sound effect sensation.
Betty and Eddie. Well, we're going to hear from them a great many times. I give them a 10.
Betty and Steve. Another 10. And that gives you 30 points. And that's as good as it gets in the old song show. Thanks, Paul. 5-star. I'd like to thank Ed Howell and the NBC crew for giving me this nice plaque. I never got a plaque before. It's really nice. Right now, we have a lady who's going to play her marimba. Yes, thanks. For those of you who don't know what a marimba stands for, it's an old Spanish proverb meaning, hey, sailor, want to buy some high-caloric enemas cheap? Let's bring her on with a blazing saddle. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, I do like this girl, Corinne Carroll. think of Serene Carroll?
I'd like to be standing where you are.
Yeah.
I give her a 9. She's
A
wonderful.
9. All right. J.P. Morgan. I think you should get more.
I'd like to be sitting where you are.
Another 9. All right. Steve Garvey.
And she wasn't even 10 or 12 notes off key, so I gave her a 10.
10. See that? And you have 28 points. See you later, Queen. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, the singer you're about to meet has toured through Europe and has even had the distinction of appearing on TV in Germany on that popular series, Welcome Back, Adolf. All the way from Houston, Texas. Oh, this girl can sing. Are you ready, Harriet? Hot dog. Ladies and gentlemen, on TV, Harriet McClendon.
On a clear day, rise and look around you, and you see just who you are. On a clear day, how it will on you, and the glow of your being outshines every star you see upon us. Every mountain seems sure you can hear from far near. A sound you never heard before, and on that clear day, on a clear day, you can see forever. You can see forever. You can see evermore.
Fantastic, Harriet. J.P. Morgan, what do you think of Harriet? 20. You can only go as high as 10. 10. All right. Stephen Garvey?
I like the orange and blonde art. I love it.
Another 10. Artie Johnson. 10. That gives you 30 points, Harriet McClendon. It was a pleasure having you on the show. You do watch your step down there now. Don't you fall down. All right. Hey, we'll be back with more stuff right after this. All right, we have a tie. We have a tie between Harriet McClendon over here and the Sensational Sound group over here. Our celebrities decided, and they said the winner is the Sensational Sound group. Here's your trophy, and here's your check for $516 and 32 big ones. Thank you, Harriet. Thank you all. You were great. Milton Oh, by the way, today is the day we picked the worst act of the week. And if you can remember, the worst act appeared Wednesday, and it was this act. That act was nominated by our staff, selected by the celebrities, and here they are, Tom DeLeo and Lovely. Here's your dirty sock, and here's your check for $516.32. Thank you all. And now, thank you all, Milton DeLog and the Band on the Stars, Artie Johnson, J.P. Morgan, and Steve Garvey for being with us all week. You were terrific. TV. It's me saying bye-bye.